Good morning and welcome to today's verse. Today's verse comes to us from the Gospel of St. Matthew. Matthew chapter 5 verse 7, and it reads, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." What a wonderful verse. It's probably one of the verses that I enjoy the most because it's very impactful and it means a whole lot to me, and I pray that it means a whole lot to you as well. When you think about mercy, you can't help but to think about compassion and love and forgiveness. It's as if they all kind of go together. It seems before mercy, compassion has been extended. You have to have compassion for a person to extend mercy. Mercy is giving somebody something that they do not deserve. Love. If you love somebody, you are willing to forgive that person. So love and forgiveness has a tendency to go together. And we think about today how people are always saying, I want my rights. I deserve my rights. But when we have to stand before a holy God, I can't imagine anyone would stand before God and say, I want what I deserve. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want what I deserve when I have to stand before a holy God, because we have all violated his commands. No, not one of us is innocent. No, not one of us is righteous. For the Bible tells us that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Is there anyone that can say that they have never violated one of the commands of God? And let's just consider the 10 commandments. Can anyone say that they have never had an idol, had a God before God, set up an idol, something that had your heart, that you put before God? Can anyone say that they have never stolen anyone? Maybe. Can anyone say they have never murdered another person? Probably so. Can anyone say that they have never told a lie in their life, ever in their life? And if you say you've never told a lie, then you've just told a lie. You just violated one of God's commandments. God is holy and he is righteous and he is just. And he's loving. And how can he be loving and just if he does not abide by what he said, if he does not hold you accountable for violating his law? So when I have to stand before God, I don't want what I deserve. I would rather have mercy. I don't know about you. You see, it was out of the love and the mercy of God that this plan came together, where God could be totally just, totally loving, and totally merciful. And that is that someone had to pay for our sin debt, satisfy the judgment that we could in no wise afford to pay ourselves. There was none in heaven that could satisfy that sin debt that would be acceptable. None on earth that could satisfy the sin debt that would be acceptable. No one born of man, no one that had been created other than one, and that was none other than the Son of God himself, who was willing to come and to become man and to become fully man and to be perfect, and therefore he was acceptable to God the Father. He took your sin, he took my sin upon himself, and he satisfied that sin debt once and for all on the cross. You would think that if God wanted to save somebody, he would have saved the whales, he would have saved the birds, he would have saved anything. But man, who has violated every command that God has ever given to him. But it's not a matter about what man is, but rather who is God. And God is love and God is mercy. I don't know about you. I don't want what I deserve. I would rather have mercy. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.